And I find something like this and I'm like, this is what I'm meant to do. This is my purpose. This is what I'm here for.
In Burlington at Vintage Inspired Lifestyle Marketplace, and we're getting a tour of Kitschy Business.
The current iteration of Kitschy Business, being able to reach out and touch a memory. And I do hear that a lot. Oh, my grandmother had this. Oh, this was in my Nana's kitchen. And hello, Kitschy Business. And I've been doing this for about 5 years now. Kitschy Business. So I am Rebecca Wallace, and this is my space. They're a multi-dealer marketplace. There's almost 50 of us in here.
When you come in here, we want you to see things that you haven't seen before, that you won't see at your local stores. What's neat about this space is it was built in the late 1800s. It was originally built by the Lemire family. They made film. And there was a couple of fires here during that time.
So now I'm the largest vendor here. I have over 100 square feet, always buying and hunting and adding new amazing stuff.
Let there be light.
I'd say my favorite stuff is kids stuff, vintage children's toys, books, ephemera, decor. And my goal with stuff is to be the curator of the good stuff and the nostalgia bringer and the, administrator of good, happy memory feelings. Sometimes I get that ugly feeling, and it's like, ooh, that is just the most terrible, I need that. When something is really garish and overdone and sentimental. It says vintage, old, tacky, ugly. My collection of swung vases, slasher faces, and they are little holographic faces that change. I go pity-pat big time for vintage wastebaskets. The market's out there, and the internet has created the market for the reusable and the old stuff in a huge way where it just didn't exist 20, 30 years ago. This is something that I can't believe is still here. Excited by Americana, encourage reuse and appreciation for function and aesthetic. Is about the most hideous thing that I've seen in a long time, and it belongs in my booth. I think there's always going to be a vibrant need and want for reusable vintage stuff, whether it's utilitarian or just completely decorative. It doesn't matter. People want those things from their history, from their pasts in their lives, and with good reason, because sometimes it feels like present day is a crazy place to be. Originally, I grew up in Barrie, Vermont. But once I settled here in Burlington, I started collecting. My husband Paul and I produce a few different items that we make at our home here in Burlington, and we make removable stickers to mid-centuryify your living spaces and your home. Meow. I drew these, actually, myself. These are vinyl cut earrings that we produce. I'm a very big fan of hairy, strange things. That's the fun part for me, is going out and sourcing all of these wonderful things. So hi, today we are at Resource Burlington. They recently opened the household goods store here, but they also do a lot of architectural salvage.
We also have just an ever-changing inventory.
So, where do we begin?
Our mission is 3 parts. So we're environmental stewards. We are big on job skills training. Poverty relief is a big one as well. Just being able to help save people money, help divert as much as we can from the landfill.
I don't know what that is. This is old though. So I always like to go right to the dishes first. And I'm just looking for colors, really. This kind of thing will catch my eye across the room, for sure. This is a nice big one. I like this cat a lot. This is handmade, that's adorable. Ooh. So also a big local history buff. Very 60s. Love these colors. Vintage paper ephemera. It stinks good. Yeah, it's more comfortable than it looks. And who is he? He has a little fez on. Once you start looking, treasures everywhere. This could be my childhood desk. things were more well-made back then, absolutely, because they had to last, and if it broke, you fixed it yourself.
Especially with the old furniture, the antique stuff, where it's solid wood, it's just built to last.
Ooh, it's $1. This is just a nice little bit of history.
Well, it's great we're reusing all these old things, but what about the decluttering movement and minimalism?
You're misled if you just purge everything from your life and don't appreciate what you had around you when you were becoming the person that you are today, you know, and how it actually helped to shape you. It shaped me hugely, so much so that it's all I want to do now. My Kitschcraft wallet. They love me here.
And look at this, I even found something to take home. And we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Sign up for our weekly email alerts. I'd like to point out this is not just decoration, it's a door stopper. It keeps the cold air out from your home.
And get a little boop of joy from it every time you walk by.
Oh God.